Hey, what's up everyone? I have a new video for you today, and this is SOJA's You and Me. Now, I have put out a video for this song before that covered the intro. This will cover everything else. If you're new to the uke, welcome. I'm going to show you how to play the chords that are in this song. If you have some experience on the uke already, I will have some timestamps in the video so you can just skip ahead to where you want to go. So, first things first, let's play our chords. We've got our C, E minor, D, and eventually we have a G in there as well. So to play your C, it's nice and simple. Bottom string A on that 3rd fret. To play your E minor, I tell my students this is like a staircase. The bottom step is going to be on the 2nd fret, bottom string. Your next step will be on the E string, 3rd fret. Your last step and top step will be up on the C string, 4th fret. Next chord is D. I like to play this with one finger, pressing down the top 3 strings. But you can do it however you need to. Some people like to do pointer finger, ring finger, middle finger, or switch that up, or any variation of those 3. Pressing down the top 3 strings, 2nd fret. And the last chord is G. I like to put my pointer finger on the bottom string, 2nd fret, middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, or using my finger, just like that. The strumming pattern for this song is pretty simple. You have a truck, up, down, truck, up, down, truck, up, down, truck, up, down. So to play that, what I like to do is just let my fingers tap the strings. Truck, up, down, up, truck, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's pretty much the strumming pattern for most of the song. So you start off with C, and you're going to play this for 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to your E minor, also for 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and finishing it off with your D for 8 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and not too hard so far. Now I should say before I continue on, maybe an hour or so before I started this video, my bottom string snapped. So I have a new string on there. It's a little bit out of tune. It's going to go out of tune. I apologize for that. But all the finger placements and the strumming patterns will be the same. So we have the verse that we just went over right now. 4 beats of C, 4 beats of E minor, 8 beats of D. And when you play it together, it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to C. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 E minor. 1 and 2 and 1 and D and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Last time, C and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the strumming pattern almost repeats itself, but it changes up a little bit at the end. Rather than playing 8 beats of D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're now going to play 2 beats of D, 1 beat of that G chord, and 1 more D, and it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when you put all that together, you've got C and 2 and 3, E minor, 1 and 2 and 3, and D and 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 G, back to D, C, E minor, D, G, D, C, E minor, D, G, D, C again, E minor, D. that part's a little bit more tricky. Let's go over it here. That new strumming pattern happens to end every verse and transition into the chorus. So to play it, you start off with the C. You're going to go down to your B in the next fret, to a G on the second string 3rd fret, to a D chord. Back to that G note, to a G flat, which is just the 2nd fret, to an open E. E minor chord, open E, to a D chord, and you've got D, G, C. D, G, C. I'm going to play that one more time with my uke lifted up a little bit higher so you can see what strings I'm plucking, and I'll try to walk us through it one more time. So, C, to a B note on the 2nd fret, G note on the 2nd string, to a D chord. Sorry, that string is getting a little out of tune again, I can hear it right now. Back to that G note, G flat in the next fret, open E string. E minor, open E, to D. And that's where you would end it on the 2nd round, but again, to play it the first time, you would play that A, G, C. So when you add that together, you get this. And then you go to that intro I went over in the previous video. Back to that first C. So, if you have any questions about the song, feel free to let me know. Again, I apologize for that A string there, but I had a request for this video and I wanted to get it out when I told the person I would get it out to them. Till then, happy strumming. I'll see you guys next time.